So you're thinking of moving to Pasadena, California? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a map of Pasadena. In there, we're going to look at the top things to do there. We're going to look at some of the schools, and then we're going to look at drive time in both miles and minutes from Pasadena to various destinations there in Los Angeles. Let's go do that now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living in Pasadena, California, then hit the subscribe button below and then tap on the bell so you can get instant notifications about the market here in Pasadena. My name is Lori Lynn Failer and I'm with the Living in Los Angeles team. Now we get calls, texts, and emails every day from viewers just like yourself wanting to know about Pasadena, and we do love it. So whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, shoot us an email, send us a text, or give us a call so that we can help you make a very smooth move to Pasadena. Let's go look at that map now. I'm going to show you the town of Pasadena. Here it is. Top things to do to go and see and visit in Pasadena, schools, and then I'm going to show you not only in mileage, but I'm going to show you in drive time from Pasadena to some of the destinations in Los Angeles County. So we're going to start off with the Huntington Library. So the Huntington Library is an art museum and a botanical garden which sits on 130 acres of land. Here you can visit exhibits inside which actually display hundreds of rare materials. There's a library collection and an art collection, and actually the Blue Boy's been on exhibit here before. There's also 16 stunning themed gardens. You have a Japanese garden, a desert garden. You have a children's garden. There's a lily pond garden. There's a jungle garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. You've got 16 total, so there's 11 more gardens here. You can take a break during your visit to the library and eat in one of their cafes or make a reservation for tea in the Rose Garden Tea Room. Our next site is Old Pasadena. So Old Pasadena is actually the center of Pasadena. It has historic streets, historic alleyways, very rustic brick buildings, architectural, and it's an architectural accent of Pasadena's original business, which is mixed with the old and new, showcasing the heritage of Pasadena's early downtown charm. You have anywhere from boutique shops to more than 100 upscale restaurants and bistros and outdoor cafes that you can dine in. Our next visit is the Norton Simon Museum. So the Norton Simon Museum sits on 9.5 acres of land. It's a privately endowed nonprofit institution for fine arts. The house is a 22-room Victorian home that they call the Reed Mansion. Here you can see various exhibits from modern art to a sculpture garden to interior galleries. And most noted architect, Frank O'Gary, has some exhibits here as well. This is actually also a learning museum. Our next site is called the Gamble House. So the owner of the Gamble House was David Gamble of Procter & Gamble. It is now on the National Historic Register. It's a landmark. They have a joint agreement with the USC School of Architect. And the story goes that the Gamble House was handed down through the years through the Gamble family, and somebody decided to put it up for sale, and they heard a prospective buyer make a comment about, we buy this, we'll take this wall out, take that wall out. And at that point, the Gamble family pulled it off the market, and therefore did the agreement with the USC School of Architect, and therefore became a historic landmark. So this house is now protected throughout the exterior and interior. It's a neoclassical style, and the architects were green and green. They had many projects, and this is one of the very few that has not been altered or stripped of its original furnishings. Our next stop is the Rose Bowl Stadium. So the Rose Bowl Stadium is located inside Brookside Park. Here in Brookside Park, you have swimming, you have tennis courts, and you have a 36-hole golf club called Brookside Golf Club. It's actually the oldest course in LA County. There's also several annual college football championships that are played here, including the Rose Bowl game. UCLA football claims this is their home stadium because this is where they actually play football. There is a monthly flea market held here, and there's various concerts. I've been to a couple of those concerts, and they're actually fabulous. The sound is great, and you're there in the late afternoon light into the evening with stars, so it's a must-see by all. Our next stop is going to be the Jet Propulsion Lab. So the Jet Propulsion Lab is a research and development lab that's federally funded and managed by Caltech for NASA. They create many instruments here and missions. They have made, I believe the Mars rover was made here. You can do tours. You can go through this. I think they do it 2 to 3 times a year. You can actually watch the robots they're making instruments, and there's humans there working as well. You can watch videos from space shuttles going up into flight and watch, I think there might have been 1 or 2 in which they used the mission control was here at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, but it's a great tour to go through. I've been through it 2 or 3 times. You learn something new each time. Our last one is called Eaton Canyon Nature Trail. So it's almost 4.5 miles of trail that features a 40-foot waterfall, and there has various small ponds which you hike to get over there. You get a great view of the Santa Monica Mountains and of the San Gabriel. And hiking here is for all levels, and guess what? Dogs are allowed as well, which is really nice. So let's now go into our school system. Our elementary school, we have San Rafael Elementary School. It is a K through 5 school. It's rated number 860 in public schools in all of LA. It is an above average school. It has 407 students, and their student to teacher ratio is 28:1. They have a very nice percent proficiency in math and reading, and the teachers here are quite diverse. Our next one is the Field School. Let me find that Field School. Field Eugene Elementary School. This school is a K through 5 again. It's number 373 public schools in all of LA. It is, students are about 485 students, and the student-to-teacher ratio is about 30:1. They do have a nice percentile in math, and reading is on about an 80% percentile for reading. It's very high. It's a very diverse school, and they as well have high academics. Our next school is the Sierra Madre Middle School. Sierra Madre Middle School is number 151 middle schools in all of LA County. They have 583 students. The student to teacher ratio is 28:1. This is grades 6 through 8. They have a high proficiency of reading in their reading, very diverse, very academic focused. Our next school is the Marshall Fundamental Secondary School. So this is actually your middle school and your high school. It's grades 6 to 12. It's number 159 rated in college prep schools in all of LA. It's a very diverse college prep school. There's just under 2,000 students. Their student-to-teacher ratio is 26:1. They have an excellent honors and AP program, and their students are more than twice likely to get accepted into one of the top 25 college schools. And let's pop over here to Pasadena High School. So Pasadena High School is number 299 college prep schools in all of LA. It's rated. There's it's grades 9 to 12. There's about 1,800, just a little bit over 1,800 students. Their student to teacher ratio is 22:1. and very proficient in their academics and their college prep. And our last school, we'll go down here to the Blair School, provided I can find it. And it's hiding down here. Doesn't want to let me show it. There it is, the Blair High School. This school is number 243 in college prep in all of LA. They are very creative. They have lots of classes. There's just a touch over 1,000 students here. The student to teacher ratio is 19 to 21. Very diverse school. The grades are 6 to 12, so it's both a middle school and a high school. And they're, like I said, they're known very well for, again, their health and safety classes. So now let's look at some locations and the drive time. First of all, I'm going to start with the hospital. So here's Pasadena, right here. And we'll go to right here is the Huntington Hospital. It's, I don't know, 5 miles at the most. So you're not going to have to go very far. Huntington Hospital is very well known in Pasadena. Let's take a look at it, and it's hiding right in here. There it is, the Huntington Hospital. It's, like I said, it's right on California Boulevard, right in the heart of Pasadena. Our next location, let's go to LAX. So here is Pasadena, and let's go all the way down to LAX. Now the mileage to LAX is 27 miles. You're going to look at no less than an hour going there, unless you're on the red eye overnight. Primetime traffic in Pasadena to anywhere outside Pasadena, south or west, in the mornings is from around 4:30 to 8:30 to 9, and evenings it can be anywhere from 3:30 to 5 to 8 to 9 o'clock again, and that's when it gets the height of traffic. Once you get past the 110 here, the downtown area, or get past the 2 and the 134 in prime time, it's pretty smooth sailing all the way in. Let's look at our second airport, which is a little bit closer. So here's Pasadena, and let's go to Burbank Hollywood Airport. Here we go. So the Burbank Hollywood Airport is 15 miles, less traffic. You're probably going to make it there from Pasadena in anywhere from 15 and up minutes. Probably not 15, probably let's go with about 25 minutes and up, again, unless it's a red eye. Now, the Hollywood Burbank Airport does have a lot of the major airlines there, so it is a great alternative to going down all the way to LAX. Let's go down now to downtown. Here's Pasadena, and here is downtown. Downtown is 11 miles. It would be nice to get there in 11 minutes, but that's not happening because the closest drive is right here along the 110. And downtown LA has grown greatly, so you've got a lot of traffic, a lot of people driving into work there. So if it's 11 mile downtown, you're looking at, in non-prime time traffic, maybe 20 minutes prime time traffic. You're probably looking anywhere from 45 minutes and up. Again, it just depends on the time of day, if you're in prime time day or evening, or if it's offhand. Okay, so our next location, let's go all the way to the closest beach. All the way over here to Santa Monica Beach. You've also got the Marina Del Rey Beach and Venice Beach here. So your beach cities, let's go with Venice Beach. It's kind of in the middle. It's about 26 miles. Weekends, yeah, you're going to sit in traffic quite a while weekends. You're going to be there an hour plus. If you're going any other time, you're probably looking at 35 minutes. Now, in Venice Beach, the story I heard was The people that lived in Pasadena, those were where they worked, those were their big homes. And on the weekends, they wanted to get away to the beach. So they built little cottages down in Venice. So, from what I understand, that's how Venice became the beach weekend getaway for people that lived in up there in Pasadena.